Political season is upon us. Barack Obama is out there campaigning for Democrats. He's obviously not up for re-election, but in the entire House is, and a third of the Senate is. So he's got to go finally make his case. And he is. It's back to, campaign season, and it's a little refreshing. You know what? Here, let's share some clips for you guys. Look at clip number 1 here where he goes after the Republicans.
But there are some folks in Washington who see things differently. You know what I'm talking about. When it comes to just about everything we've done to strengthen our middle class, to rebuild our economy, almost every Republican in Congress says no. Even on things we usually agree on, they say no. If I said the sky was blue, they say no. If I said fish live in the sea, they'd say no. They just think it's better to score political points before an election than to solve problems. So they said no to help for small businesses, even when the small businesses said we desperately need this. This used to be their key constituency, they said. They said no. No to middle class tax cuts. They say they're for tax cuts. I say, okay, let's give tax cuts to the middle class. No. No to clean energy jobs. No to making college more affordable. No to reforming Wall Street. They're saying right now, no to cutting more taxes for small business owners and helping them get financing. I heard somebody out here was yelling, yes, we can. Remember that was our slogan? Their slogan is, no, we can't. No, 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 no.
More accurately, I believe their slogan is,
hell no, you can't!
So, just to be clear on the record. So look, he's going after the Republicans, finally, thank God, okay, making his own case. The one part I didn't like was he said they're trying to score political points before an election. No, you're trying to score political points before an election. They've been trying to score political points the entire 2 years. That's the difference. And that's why the Democratic Party is getting its ass handed to them in the latest polls, because you just got started a couple of days ago. They've been going for 2 years, going, oh, the Democrats, they're the worst, they're the worst, they're the worst. We vote no, 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 they're killing your jobs, they're not helping the economy, they're trying to raise taxes, they're the worst, 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 until people start to believe it. And now you guys started a couple of days ago and you think you're going to catch up. Well, good luck to you. And I mean that because I think the alternative of Republicans winning is disastrous, right? I wish you'd been doing this a hell of a lot longer. Why? Is it because I like cheap political rhetoric? No, because if you have a one-sided argument, the American people are not going to get an accurate view of where the country is. And it's not cheap political points to say, look, here's what the Democrats have accomplished, here's what the Republicans have accomplished. He goes to his cars in the ditch analogy. Well, you should have been saying that for 2 years. Say, look, they put me in the ditch, they put me in the ditch, they put me in the ditch. I'm trying to get out. Help me get out. All right, let's work together to get out. But you know who put us in this economic ditch? The Republicans did. Now, he's saying it now, God bless. He should have been saying it for 2 straight years. He played patty cakes. And now I got polls showing the Democrats in the House could get wiped off the board. Okay? So, but he's going in the right direction here. I love the random ones. The sky is blue. That's good. That's what I say all the time. Do fish live in the sea? I hadn't heard that one before. But that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that because I believe they do, although the Republicans would probably differ. And do you notice Obama, as he does these speeches, has a little more, you know what I'm saying, in his voice? You know what I'm talking about? Like in his interview with ABC, etc., he's not going to say, you know what I'm talking about. Now that he's talking to people, all of a sudden, he's rolled up the sleeves and he's one of the folks. Politicians, man, they kill me. All right, so let's show you the other part of what he was saying. Clip number 2.
That's been at the heart of what we've been doing over these last 20 months. Building our economy on a new foundation so that our middle class doesn't just survive this crisis. I want it to thrive. I want it to be stronger than it was before. And over the last 2 years, that's meant taking on some powerful interests. Some powerful interests who had been dominating the agenda in Washington for a very long time, and they're not always happy with me.
No, sometimes they are.
They talk about me like a dog. That's not in my prepared remarks, it's just, but it's true. You know, that's why we passed financial reform, to provide new accountability and tough oversight of Wall Street.
You know, even as he's getting tougher, he can't help but hedge himself, right? He says, they attack me like a dog. I said, wow, that's strong language. Nicely done, right? And I had seen that he had said that in a headline before I started watching the speech. And then after he says it, he can't help himself. He says, oh, that's not in my prepared remarks. Because he knows Fox News, et cetera, are going to attack him. So to say, hey, look, I didn't plan to say this, it just kind of slipped out. But it's true, If you're going to hit him, just go ahead and hit him, man. All right. But anyway, look, positive. We're making progress. Going after the Republicans a little bit. Is 2 months going to be enough to turn this thing around so that people remember, oh, yeah, right. Wait a minute. Who caused the collapse in the first place? I'm telling you, this ain't about politics. It's about reality. The Republicans caused the collapse. So do you want them back in charge? I don't, okay? And you know I got problems with Obama. But why do I want the guy who started the collapse in the first place? And so the question is now, is this Republican Party any different than the Republicans that caused the collapse, the Bush years? I think the answer is hell no, they're not any different. But you know what? When asked, 58% of Americans said, oh yeah, they're different. The Republican Party is different than the one that was there 2 years ago that caused the collapse. Based on what? Based on what? 58%. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. The Democrats never made their case. Nobody should think that. 8% of the country should think that. Because even the Republicans say, oh yeah, our ideas are the same exact damn ideas. Tax cuts for the rich. And no to anything Democrats say. That's their ideas. They fess up to it. So why don't you let the American people know that? I'm worried it might be too late.